Details. Well, horrific CCTV visuals show severe flooding at the Rasuwa Gadhi border point along the Nepal-Tibet border. Powerful floodwaters can be seen dripping through the area and causing widespread destruction. According to reports, around 400 pilgrims and 105 Indian tourists are also missing amid the floods in Nepal. Now, we are playing out that particular CCTV for you, and you can look at the amount of people who are in fact running for their lives. They have it, and there you have it. That's the exact moment when flash floods hit the entire region, and you can see that it was a full a cemented structure over there. People were still running for their lives. Unfortunately, we can see that this entire area is now covered with mud and silt from the water that has gushed through from behind this particular bridge point. This is the Rasuwa Gadhi border point along the Nepal-Tibet border, and you can still see the force of the water with which the entire cemented structure, it was around 4 to 5 stories tall, that has been destroyed. So you can clearly see that this entire CCTV footage shows the devastation that has been caused, the destruction. There you have it. We are playing it once again for you. Look at the force of the water over there. The flash floods that occurred, almost 5 to 6 story tall cemented building over here, people trying to rush to safety. Unfortunately, we can see that this was a flash flood. In a moment, the flash flood, the river comes flowing down and it destroys the entire area. There you have it. That's the exact moment. The entire structure is engulfed by the flood waters. Let me go to Atul for more on this. Atul, horrific CCTV visuals coming in from the Rasuwa Gadhi border point in Nepal on the border of Tibet, and we can clearly see the destruction that it has caused.
Well, yes, and this particular facility that you see in the CCTV, that is what is said to be the Timure Customs Office, which is also referred, by locally as the Rasuwa Gadhi Customs Office. And this Customs Office forms part of the larger integrated check post, which is the whole campus that you see there. And this Customs Office building, is where you can see the first building which gets affected in this particular CCTV video, where you can see people really are running for their life, and that's doing hundreds of numbers, not one or two. And that is why this whole video is quite scary, because given the fact that this particular region, this particular campus, which is the integrated check post, this is a quite a large, multi-year infrastructure project, that took decades for Nepali government to construct and make it equipped to handle high volume of bilateral trade. And also, nearby this particular building is a dry port as well, which serves as a massive open air terminal as well, which handles some of the Chinese electric vehicles which are imported in this particular region. Apart from that, there's also a bridge as well, which serves as a friendship bridge between China and Nepal. All of that friendship bridge is also said to have been swept away by this torrent of mud and water that you can see in the visuals that is coming. So clearly, scary visuals once more, and you can see that people are, this massive flash flood took people by surprise. And they seem to be running for their lives. As I mentioned earlier, over 300 tourists are also said to be missing in all of these, havoc that and the apocalyptic scenes that is unfolding in Nepal right now.
Absolutely, Atul. Stay on with us. We are tracking some more details. Well, Union Home Minister Amit Shah has spoken to Bihar Chief Minister Samrat Chaudhary over the phone, and Amit Shah has assured the Bihar government of all possible assistance to deal with the potential flood crisis if it flows into the state of Bihar. So, Atul, India is also in a state of alert because Bihar borders Nepal, and we can see how flash floods can actually cross the borders. Our Union Home Minister Amit Shah has assured all possible central assistance to the Bihar government in case the situation arises.
The fact that India has assessed that there is a real threat of this flash flood, also sort of extending its its whole apocalyptic impact to India as well, particularly Bihar, given the fact that the river somewhere is connected to those particular rivers in Nepal. What we're given to understand is that Home Minister Amit Shah a moment ago spoke to Bihar Chief Minister Samrat Chaudhary, and also he expressed all the support and from central government as well as India support is what he has extended to Samrat Chaudhary. Now earlier, Chief Minister Samrat Chaudhary also had a high-level monitoring committee meeting, which was led by Bihar Chief Secretary and Director General of Police (DGP) regarding managing downstream crisis. Remember, because the geography of the region, particularly the North Bihar, sort of makes the state very vulnerable to the whole crisis, because those particular regions of the North Bihar are quite low riparian when it comes to the flow of the water of the Koshi River. Now the Gandak that is obviously that flows inside the Indian plains in those particular regions, they are said to be, usually they are believed that if the water level in the Koshi River rises to a certain level, then it takes maximum 2 to 3 hours for that impact to be felt in the Gandak River as well. So imagine the kind of the water speed, the velocity, the speed of the water that we have seen. All of those water is really coming towards India and Bihar in particular right now. So clearly that is some point of alert for India as well. Now the Valmiki barrage that is particularly there in the West Champaran, they have been put on alert. Some of the barrages gates have simply been closed right now in order to stop any sort of surge in water levels. But given the fact that if there is a real danger of water gushing through and the levels rising, then we can also expect that those barrages will have to be ultimately opened in order to avoid any sort of other impact of that particular level rise of water. So clearly, some of the districts, particularly West Champaran, East Champaran, Gopalganj, Saran, Muzaffarpur, Vaishali, all these North Bihar districts are certainly at a danger right now. And what we need to also understand is that physical surveillance have also been increased in those particular barrage areas as well as the Bodi Gandak regions of the Bihar. And what we need to understand is that some of the emergency resources as well, NDRF, SDRF, all of those have been put on alert right now. And we are given to understand that the Bihar CM is also closely monitoring the whole situation with the authorities as well as administration.
Absolutely, Atul. Stay on with us. We have some more breaking inputs coming our way. Well, the Indian Embassy in Nepal has